the top Mac nigga show. Oh shit, it's your Mac man hero. Oh shit, it's the top Mac nigga show. Oh shit,
y'all know what's
it's your Mac
happening.
man hero.
BOSSMACK, baby. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, live from Compton, Compton, California. Put your hands together for the BOSSMACK top soil. Whoa. A lot of love. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, you're too kind, you're too kind. Yeah. You know what this type of shit is right here. Let me catch the wave for y'all motherfuckers. Kissing, baby. And shaking hands, man. You hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here to make it crack open? And you are now experiencing the world famous BOSSMACK podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. I came solo to flow and glow though. You hear me? You know how we get down. We always come with the bomb agendas. What is it? Sponsors, niggas in the news, reader, listener, emails and whatnots, and you know, just good game. I be just trying to bless y'all niggas. You know I love y'all niggas, man. I love doing podcasts, man. It's a fucking art form, man. It's like an art form, my nigga. So beautiful. Ah, yes. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I feel super relevant, man. I'm in the room taking up space like an elephant. The sun is shining down on sunny Southern California, man. Real niggas and real bitches is moving around, enjoying life. Enjoy your life, my nigga. That's all I'm saying, man. It was such a beautiful summer, man. Nigga, enjoy your life. Celebrate beautiful things is happening out here, man. Beautiful things, man. Super happy, man. Hey, I want y'all motherfuckers, man. I wanna emphasize, y'all motherfuckers can call the BOSSMACK topsoil, man, and I might pick up the motherfucking phone, my nigga. I might pick up the phone. If I don't pick up the phone, you can still leave me a message, my nigga. At 562-283-8094. That's 562-283-8094. If you just want to talk shit to the BOSSMACK, you want to be like, nigga, fuck you. You don't know what you talking about, nigga. You's a weak nigga. You could do that. Or you could call and show love. Or you could call and ask a question or some shit. Or you could call and leave a message for Courtney Love or some shit like that if you like that bitch. Now, let me say this though. Our show is brought to you by BOSSMACK Streetwear. I am wearing BOSSMACK Streetwear right now while I'm doing this show. And you could go to BOSSMACK Streetwear and get you some BOSSMACK Streetwear. Fuck with the BOSSMACK topsoil one time when you buy a shirt. It contributes to the show, you hear me? So if you like the game and you ain't lame, it ain't hard to explain, Do your thing. Show love to the BOSSMACK topsoil and buy a shirt from a real ass nigga out here spitting game and making good fashion for motherfuckers. Bomb shirts to get your attention from bitches when you walk in the room. I'm telling you, when you rock one of my shirts, I guarantee you selfies with bitches. If you get t-shirts from me, bitches will approach you and ask for a selfie, and then you can start talking right there. And see, the BOSSMACK topsoil will have helped you get bitches. You understand me? I can help you get bitches through clothes, my nigga. I promise you. The BOSSMACK topsoil is truly a genius and gifted individual on the planet Earth, spitting game and making fashion. Oh my God, I feel so relevant right now. Okay, let me get back into the groove of things. Reader listener emails. Check it out right now, man. You know, our first nigga reader listener email what the hell am I talking about? Niggas in the news. I'm sorry, man. I was a little bit high, man. I'm a little bit high. Niggas in the motherfucking news. And our first nigga in the news, we're gonna have to talk about the Joe Budden and the Nicki Minaj on the Queen Radio. I did a commentary on it. I did a play-by-play commentary on that interview, which you could enjoy. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you could check that out. I did a commentary on it so you could get the full breakdown. But as an overall analysis of it, I feel like it was a beautiful thing to see Nicki Minaj run up against a real nigga with some confidence that batted a bitch down, man. And it was beautiful to see a bitch lose her composure in front of her husband, who probably have never seen her get checked like that in front of people. Such a beautiful thing, man. Salute to Joe Budden. He got a lot of respect from me, a lot of extra respect for handling that bitch so well from the gate. Stayed calm, handled the bitch, and then a bitch turned around and went back on his show, which illustrated what I said during my running commentary, that the bitch pussy got wet when Joe Budden was checking her ass. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. Y'all listen to the BOSSMACK topsoil. You know, I know about such things, man. I know when you reach into a bitch spirit and touch her soul and make a bitch lose control. You understand me? A bitch lose control, all ready to do all types of violence, can't be contained, even in front of her nigga. You understand me? To do that, to reach into a bitch soul and to pull it out and to make a bitch lose control, man, it's a pure art. Real niggas know. I know y'all fucking with me. Y'all gotta fuck with me during this right here, what I'm saying. Shout out to Joe Budden. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. I had to give it up for a nigga handling that bitch. She used to running over niggas, man. Let me tell you something. When I think about that bitch, when I seen that bitch, you know, man, like when I see Nicki Minaj and her husband, you know, it make me think of a Iceberg Slim story, a short story from Iceberg Slim, in Airtight Willie and Me. Is it Airtight Willie and Me? Is it Airtight Willie and Me? Yeah, Airtight Willie and Me. Yeah, Airtight Willie and Me. Lonely Sweet. It's a story in there where he talk about this bad bitch that's a dope queen, you feel me, during a drought for heroin in Detroit during some period in time during that time. You feel me? She was a bad bitch that he used to fuck with during his younger days. So he needed some dope. So he hit her up and shit. And she was the same bitch from back in the day, except for she was like over she had hella money, and she had like a young killer on her team that did all the killing for her because she was robbing dope dealers. So motherfuckers was looking for the bitch because she was having dope dealers robbed by her killer. And you know, she was really like just a bitch that was like a similar bitch to Nicki Minaj. Made me think of how her husband is to her. He like a tough nigga. I know he probably a killer out there, but still use a little dude. Use a little dude. Use a kept killer. There's kept killers out here. You know a lot of these. I know a lot of kept killers. You feel me? He's a kept killer. But it's all good though. A kept killer is better than a kept sucker, huh? You feel me? But yeah, it reminded me of that story, Lonely Sweet, man. Y'all might want to look that up if y'all be doing some reading. Some Iceberg Slim, Airtight Willie and Me, the short stories. It's one of the vignettes in the Lonely Sweet. The Lonely Sweet is a story about a suite that Iceberg had, and he visited that suite 3 times throughout his pimping career. When he was a novice pimp, in his middle pimping days, and then at the end of his pimping career. And then he detailed his encounter with Opal, the dope queen. Reminded me of Nicki Minaj though. I know that little rant was weird in there, but I just wanted to put it in there because I felt like doing that shit. All right, now let me flow and glow. Keep it moving. Shouts out to Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj for getting together like some real bitches and putting out some heater music, man. It looked like a political move, strategy thing by Nicki Minaj, no matter what. See, I was with Joe Budden on all that shit, man. It looked like a pretty good strategical type of move, you feel me? Because I know Cardi B the type of bitch that ain't fucking around. She want a super bag to fuck with her. I know Cardi B is like, y'all gotta give me $1 million to do anything with any of y'all motherfuckers. I'm all money in over here, man. Cardi ain't fucking around. So, see, that was a nice political move for Megan Thee Stallion to team up with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj seizing the moment. It's almost like a consolidation of real bitch power over to the side of Nicki, even though I'm quite sure Meg free to fuck with Cardi depending on whatever's. But I like that shit, man. I like them little moves and shit right there. Shout out to them bitches for coming together on some power type of shit. I also want to say shout out to Blueface for saying he fucked thousands of bitches already, man. Man, shouts out to Blueface for having a Dirtbag EP drop. He's the nigga right now, man. I'm telling you right now, bitches is fucking with Blueface no matter what. I'm telling y'all niggas, Strip Hop is popping right now. That nigga is Strip Hop. And if you don't believe it, you out your motherfucking mind, man. Shout out to Blueface, fucking thousands of bitches putting out Strip Hop. I also want to shout out this other nigga in the news, my nigga Pusha T with the Drake diss verse that they say got left off the Rick Ross album. But see, it's a funny thing because see, left off means that we don't ever get to hear the shit. Because if you get to hear the shit, then it might as well be on the fucking album because it exists. And it exists and it can be played in the club. Niggas can play that song in the club. So that shit is out. That shit is out. It's like Rick Ross damn near released that shit and he fuck with Drake. See, that's that little weird shit in there, man. I know Drake got to be looking at that nigga sideways like, nigga, you leaked that little shit, man. You was fucking with that nigga. You supposed to be my mans, you fat motherfucker. And then Nicki Minaj took some shots at Rick Ross and called him a fat motherfucker too, man. Nicki Minaj be, see, like I said, man, she run over regular niggas. You can't be a nigga with flaws fucking with her. You can't be like Rick Ross. You can't be a nigga with flaws trying to fuck with Nicki Minaj, man. I'm just trying to tell you, man, you gotta be the appropriate real nigga with the power to handle a bitch, the power and the confidence, and then you could throw that bitch around, suplex a bitch like Joe Budden did. Shouts out to Joe Budden one more time. All right, what are we doing? How much time we in? We just got it popping. Okay. I want to speak on so much bullshit going on right now, man. I want to say, happy birthday to Holly Berry. Happy birthday to Holly Berry. One of my favorite bitches. One of my favorite MILF bitches. I know that bitch. Bitch, I know you crazy as fuck. Shouts out to Holly Berry. I know she a crazy ass bitch, but I would fuck with Holly Berry. Holly Berry, if you see this, you feel me, DM a nigga. Hit me up at BOSSMACK Topsoil. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you to go get some howling chicken, bitch. You feel me? We need to bick it, man, for real. I'll take you to go get some howling chicken. And then we can shoot out to the beach and blow some kush or something, man, because I know you smoke, bitch. You feel me? You pretty ass bitch. Happy birthday, Holly Berry. She's still that bitch. I love her, man. She look beautiful, man. Hell yeah. Her Instagram game is lit. I fuck with her, man. Yes, indeed, man. And shout out to my homegirl Natasha Thurman Jones, N Thurman Jones, at N Thurman Jones on Instagram. Shout out to you, man. You know I love you, Natasha. Tasha, I love you, baby. He's a cool ass bitch. She's like one of the greatest bitches I ever fuck with, man. Cool ass bitch. Shouts out to Tasha, man. She be keeping the nigga's spirits uplifted through the ground, man, all the time, man. All the time, man. All right, let me see. What was some other shit, man? There was some Kamala Harris, man. Kamala Harris, man, is taking L's right now, man. She took an L by Tulsi Gabbard, man. I forgot to speak on that. When Tulsi Gabbard hit her with the bitch, you put a lot of niggas in jail, bitch. You put a lot of niggas in jail, bitch, to be up here woofing some shit. Just made a bitch look bad. Ooh, shouts out to Tulsi Gabbard for clowning Kamala Harris, man. I don't know if Kamala Harris can handle some I don't know if Kamala Harris got in there with Donald, man. That shit might be ugly, man. Donald ain't fucking around with nobody, man. He ain't playing. He get the suit flexing. He get the suit flexing Kamala, man. I don't even know what she could say back, man. You know, we got to think about these things, man. I think only Bernie. Shout out to Bernie Sanders going on going on the Joe Rogan podcast. Shout out to Bernie Sanders going on Joe Rogan, man. I fuck with Joe Rogan, man. I really fuck with Joe Rogan, man. I wish I can get some of them motherfuckers on my podcast. They would never talk to me saying nigga this, nigga that. They be all uncomfortable while I'm talking. Motherfuckers be like, oh my God. You know, it's a trip. It's how a nigga visage, man. Like, I be tripping off of how I be tripping off a nigga impact when a nigga appear in places and people see me, man, like my impression that I leave upon motherfuckers is just gangster. Like motherfuckers be thinking I've been to the penitentiary, all type of shit, man. I be like, man, I have no dark force energy, man. I just try to bring real nigga energy to the table. Motherfuckers be like, damn, man. Shit brazy. Shout out to Sharon Stone. I love you, relative. My relative Sharon Stone. @_ Sharon Stone. Y'all follow her on Instagram, man. For real. Let me see what else popping. Oh yeah, shout out to ASAP Rocky Free and shit. And then got convicted and shit, gotta pay a fine. Shout out to that nigga. I know that nigga like, woo, shit, I ain't never going to Sweden ever. Never going to Sweden again. Shout out to my nigga Rowdy Rich that fucked around and caught a domestic violence case fucking with his girlfriend, man. Nigga, I don't know what's going on, nigga. Don't get caught up in no bullshit, Rowdy Rich. Shout out to my family, Big E do security for Rowdy Rich. I gotta have him on the podcast. Shout out to Big E. All right, I think I need to just go ahead and knock out some reader listener emails and whatnot. Some reader listener emails. Reader listener emails. Let me see. Alright. I got one that came. I got a couple of them. Okay. I got one on Instagram. Let me do the Instagram one first. I'm gonna do the Instagram one first. All right, we ready? Reader listener emails. Okay, I got one right here. A nigga, he say, listen, OG, I need some help, man. That last episode really affected me, bro. I've been staying on my health. 30 kilometers or more daily on the bike. Full body workouts a couple of times a week in the gym. Working 7 days a week. Bitches check me out. I can engage bitches, but bro, I can't knock that porn. Shit, it sends me on spirals. The more porn I watch, the harder it is to talk to girls. I want to never fuck with porn again, but I need my phone for work. What the fuck can I do? Man. Okay. Shout out to that motherfucker, man. Shout out to that motherfucker for being honest about porn addiction, man. Cause that shit is an addiction, man. Creep up on you, man. I admit that shit had me. That shit had me low key. I ain't realize it, man. Like, you don't even realize that shit, man. Like, it just creep up on you, man. Pornhub is dangerous, man. I remember when I first seen that, man, and I gotta admit, man, that shit hit me like a whole different type of way, because no matter what, man, when you got that type of selection and shit, you can get to select what you do. You can tailor what you're trying to see, and it's so crazy, man. But I'm gonna say this, man. I don't think I ain't. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I ain't looked at porn in like a year or some shit. You feel me? Like, I'm like bull on porn, man. And I was thinking about porn, man. I was thinking about it, man. And I know niggas ain't gonna really like feel me on this, but this is a theory that I have about porn, right? I feel that I don't want to sound religious and shit, but I would go as far as to say porn is like some evil type of shit. Because no matter what, man, like, jacking off it have to be like not good. The reason why it's not good is because of the way you feel after you bust a nut. The feeling that you have after you bust a nut. The shame. That's real. That's been placed there for a reason. But I think niggas ignore that shit. You feel me? And therefore I think that semen is so precious. I feel like you can't waste a drop. You really not supposed to waste a drop. And some kind of way motherfuckers have been like bamboozled out here, man, into believing that jacking off is some okay shit, man. Like, that's what I think. But anyway, porn, man, like I said, man, a lot of times motherfuckers need to look in the mirror and wonder what their true motivations are. What is your true motivation? What really moves you? Is it the feeling of pussy? Do the feeling of pussy really move you that much like that? You feel me? To where you gotta look at episodes. You gotta look at episodes of sex, of people acting too. Like, motherfuckers is acting. So I would go as far as to say, like, watching porn makes you like damn near a cuckold. You know what a cuckold is, right? The motherfucker that sit in the room and watch his wife getting fucked by another motherfucker. Because that's what you doing. You like it's like you sitting in the corner watching some people fuck. And you want to be doing it. But you can't. I feel like with regard to porn, I feel like the devil is winning out here. You feel me? I hate to be on some religious, spiritual shit, but I feel like, because now you got motherfuckers that's like 12 years old, 11 years old, addicted to Pornhub. This is some different type of porn shit than when we was little. When I was little, it was hard to get porn. It was hard to watch porn. And you had to get to the parts where it was, you know, what the most lit parts. Like, you gotta get to the part where the dick is in the pussy, or you watching the doggy style, or the, you know what I'm saying? Now you getting, right now you can specialize everything now. Cream pie now, teen Latina cream pie, whatever. You know what I mean? So the youth, man, I feel like the youth, man, is in a situation, man. I feel like the youth is in a situation. And I think, man, when motherfuckers jack off too much, man, you waste too much nut. And nut is pivotal to your manhood. You can't afford to waste a drop, man. You need to, hey, man, I'm in the camp of really, you don't even be needing to release that unless you're releasing it for some kids, damn near. You feel me? You need every drop, but niggas don't even see it like that. Like, it's that shit is more. That's like, I think when you bust a nut, that's like worth damn near like a gallon of blood or something crazy like that. So imagine, like, when you bust a nut, you dump out a gallon of blood or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say, man, is with regard to controlling your desires to jack off and porn and all that shit, man, you just gotta look within and be like, what the fuck is motivating me, man? What is motivating me, man? What am I supposed to, what the fuck? Why am I doing that? You feel me? Like, because that's the true path to getting all the pussy you need is to not care about pussy. You know what I'm saying? The true path to getting all the pussy you need is to not care about pussy. Don't care about pussy. You feel me? Don't care about it. Care about what you gotta do. When you stay on that purpose, when you stay focused on what the fuck you gotta do, handling your business. When bitches see you on point with handling your business and focus on business and survival and shit, bitches just come to you, man, like, you know, when you don't care about pussy. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man, like I said, man, when you keep the nut in you, man, these bitches can tell, man. I don't know if it's like some pheromones or some shit or something that's coming through your body, your skin or some shit, man. But I'm telling y'all niggas, man, keep your semen in you, man. Find a way to keep it in you, man. Let go of the porn. Let go of the porn, man. It's evil. I think it's Satan. I think it's the devil. The devil is winning out here. Got the youth jacking off every day, not talking to bitches. You know, man, I know you got motherfuckers like Cat Williams out there to say, hey, man, jack off before you go on a date so you can get your focus and all that shit. Nah, man. Dude, listen, man. Embrace that energy, man. When that energy hits you and you in the presence of the bitch, don't let it just overwhelm you and make you want to bust a nut, man. Let the energy flow through you and let it flow through into some creative conversation, man, and take it away, man. You know what I'm saying? You can use that energy, man. I think a lot of niggas don't realize that sexual energy, when that shit build up, you could direct that shit into all types of shit, man. You ain't got to just be busting a nut with it, man. That's an option, but really, nigga could take that and bend that into some conversation, because you only gonna have it for a certain amount of time. So you use that energy. It's like a burst of energy coming up from nowhere in you that could be used. You can even use that energy like when you tired. Like if you tired and that energy come up in you, man, for some reason, you can just wake up from that shit, man. Like, this life is energy, my nigga. Life is energy, my nigga. Know that when you look at porn, you waste your life energy, bro. You need to look at that shit like that. This is wasting my life energy. So I'm saying that I'm wasting my life on on fantasy. All right, let me do this other reader listener email. Now this is a cold world reader listener email, and this is a very special reader listener email. This is a very special reader listener email coming from a white boy from Newport Beach, a white boy from Newport Beach who fucks with the BOSSMACK, who heard about the BOSSMACK. A white boy from Newport Beach writes the BOSSMACK. He says, BOSSMACK, I was that dude a few years ago. I had an apartment on the beach, a cool job in construction, and many females on the team. Everything was great till I met my ex-wife and baby mama. She was the best looking female I ever had with great pussy. I gave up all my females. I let her talk me out of my construction gig. I let her talk me out of my crib on the beach. We got married. All my bros say I changed. We had a baby. I don't know what happened, bro. A few years in, she cheated on me and left me for another dude and left me with our baby, our 2-year-old daughter. I had to bounce back and get back on my feet mentally and physically. I did that. I got a new girl, started working back in construction, doing my thing, getting back going. And then a few months ago, she wants to get back with me. My baby mama wants to get back with me after leaving me and divorcing me. BOSSMACK, I admit that I feel love for this female. All my friends are talking down on me. What's wrong with me? I need help. All right. Listen, man. I'm going to say this, man. A lot of times, man, we live our lives and we pimp by accident. We player by accident, just from living naturally, from just our natural happiness and our natural disposition. And we have all the tools, the crib, the car, the looks. We out here living, and we just having these bitches, and we not really paying attention to and looking and checking for sinister bitches. We not never really checking for that. We just living, and you just living, and then here come a sinister bitch with a plot and a plan and dangerous pussy and good pussy and prettiness. Beautiful bitches with ugly souls. The fuck bomb are like demons, bro. You can't escape. Now you get hit with good pussy and beauty. Then the bitch can tell you whatever she want to tell you. You do it, you listen, whatever it is. Obviously, a bitch is of dark. Her soul is dark. Any bitch that could leave her kid to go off with another motherfucker is that bitch has a dark soul. And you cannot, and see, the key is motherfuckers equate good pussy and love, and then they disregard a motherfucker with a dark soul. This motherfucker have bomb pussy and be pretty, but really she's Satan. And you just disregard the soul. You see it. You looking right at the bitch soul. You looking right into the heart of the devil. And you act like you don't see that shit, man. Niggas be the pussy. Niggas be like, but the pussy feels so good. She's so pretty. She looks so bomb. She make everybody jealous when I go out. None of my bitches look like her. But she's Satan. She's the devil. She's out to destroy. She's the devil came to kill, steal, and destroy, bro. You hear me? Any bitch that could leave her kid to go parlay is a dark motherfucker by default, man. Now, I can say this. I will say this. Now, this is some very dark shit I'm about to say. And it's a cold world, man. But, hey, man, all I can say is, man, you look at the Instagram page, Nature is Metal, and you see a whole lot of animals getting ate and shit. And I just hate to say this, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's food. You feel me? And it's a lot of niggas, it's a lot of men, it's a lot of white men that are food for bitches. If you have no resistance to what the bitch is doing to you, then you are food for the bitch. See, because you can hear everything you need to hear. You could be told everything you need to be told. You could look right at this bitch and see that this bitch is the devil. She looks bomb. She's beautiful. She got good pussy. Her voice is like fucking music. It's like a song coming to you. But you know this bitch is the devil. Yet still you're mesmerized and you're hypnotized and she sucks you in. You know what? It's just like a black widow. Matter of fact, that's what I call a black widow bitch. It's just like a black widow. After she fuck you and mate, then she kill you and use you for your fucking energy. She eats you and use you for your energy. Your bitch eats you, ate you. She's eating you. She's eating you now. Your bitch is eating you right now. Have y'all ever looked at some of them? Y'all gotta look at them insect videos, like when a praying mantis grab a motherfucker and he just start eating the motherfucker alive. The motherfucker be alive, struggling, yelling, just like a lion catching a wildebeest out there. The motherfucker be yelling, screaming. That's just like that's you hitting me up. You hitting the BOSSMACK topsoil up, asking me what you already know the answer to. You hitting me up. It's like you screaming and yelling while you getting the 8. Like, you know how the wildebeest is yelling and getting the 8 at the same time by the lion, man. And the lion don't give a fuck. Just keep on eating the motherfucker until the motherfucker die while he eating fresh meat. Listen, when you see that you dealing with Satan, nigga, hey, man, listen, one of the most difficult things in the world is to fire a bad bitch that you know deep in your heart you love. You know how many times I had to do that shit? I love the bitch. I love this bitch, right? But I looked at the bitch and I said, this bitch is the devil. I gotta fire this bitch. I need to sit down in a yoga pose. And summon up the power and be like, help me. Ask for forgiveness and blessings from the Mac God. Bless me with the strength and power to banish this bitch. Can I banish? Give me the power to tell this bitch I'm done. I'm done, bitch. You gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to be like, you know what? I will be out here with no bitch before I be under the tyranny of a bitch. Before I be under the tyranny of a bitch, I will be out here with no bitch. What the fuck is wrong with a lot of y'all motherfuckers, man? Y'all act like these bitches pussy got motherfucking crack in it, man. This bitch is listen, man. You gotta summon the great strength from within, my nigga. You gotta dig deep inside. You gotta be like, you know what? Fuck this bitch right here, bro. This bitch is the devil, man. You hear me? The bitch is the devil, man. Any bitch that can leave her kid and go fuck with another motherfucker is the devil. You hear me? Alright. We're gonna go into this other reader listener email now. This one that I'm about to bring up, man, this is actually the call-in joint. Alright. This the call-in right now. You hear me? Remember, y'all call me.
BOSSMACK, what's up with you? It's Bucky from Boston, man. I've been fucking with you for a long time, man. Just listen to you flow and glow. And I'm glad that you have this platform so niggas can out here, spread love and tell you how much you mean to a nigga. But I got a quick question about young bitch management, man. Try to make this shit real short and sweet. So, I met this little college bitch not too long ago, man. A little track star. Nice little chocolate babe, natural hair, tight little body. Met her not too long ago. And you know what I'm saying? The nigga put the game down flat. And I had a little bitch wrapped around my finger and shit. Long story short, a nigga had like a financial bump in the road, and I ended up having to leave out of my crib. So the little babe, she let me stay with her in her dorm for like a whole month. And I'm talking about a nigga was doing real bad, and she held me down. I'll give her that. Her and a little Puerto Rican roommate, man. A little roommate was throwing me rhythm, but that's another story. So long story short, a nigga was doing bad, and I know you talk about being the tyranny of a bitch, but being under the tyranny of a young bitch is just even crazier. So I got my shit together. I got the fuck up out of there, and the little bitch graduated. So I stay in Boston, she stay in Connecticut, so that's two hours away. And I always told her once I get back on my feet, a nigga's gonna, give me a little Airbnb and have her come kick it with me. But during that time, I'm like grinding, I'm putting in. 80, 90 hours a week, so I don't have the time to talk to little baby like I used to. And throughout me dealing with her, she's super duper clingy. I guess her last nigga done fucked her up, so she's just really clingy, man, like really insecure, and she admitted that. So long story short, man, while I'm grinding, man, she would blow me up, and I just couldn't do it, man. I couldn't juggle hustling and getting back on my feet and being a full-time, you know what I'm saying, boyfriend to the babe. So I cut her off, you know what I mean. I blocked the number for 2 weeks while I grind. I had to put her on ice. Long story short, that really fucked the babe up. I reached back out to her, and now it's just cold. It's just coldness. It's just darkness in the babe. Back in the day, I used to hit her up, and it used to be baby, and now when I hit her up, it's what? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? Just real disrespectful little hoe. So, you know what I'm saying? She let me like a hole with some bread. I ended up paying her back, but it's still nastiness from her. You know what I'm saying? She sent me this long text message talking about how a nigga hurt her, this, that, and the third. And one day she hit me up while she was drunk, and she told me how much she missed me. You know what I'm saying? Got naked on the FaceTime and shit. And then I reached out 2 days later. A little bitch act like nothing happened. So my question for you, BOSSMACK, is how do I get this bitch back, man? I mean, I done paid her back, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's another nigga, if I should keep it moving and respect the game and just, you know, let's cop and blow, keep it pushing. But it's a nice little baby. That's a nice little bitch I need on the team, man. You know what I'm saying? Little call.
Yeah. Well, that was a real good. I appreciate you sending that in, man. Shouts out. Remember, y'all motherfuckers call in and leave a message, and we'll respond to some shit. But anyway, yeah, man. See, old boy, in that whole breakdown right there, he was all the way good until he blocked the bitch. When he blocked the bitch for 2 weeks, that was absolutely unnecessary, man. And I don't even understand why a nigga would even have to do that. I mean, you feel me? That's like you abandon a bitch. You don't know what a bitch went through in that little period of time. Bitches in a volatile period, little college bitches be having mood swings up and downs every damn day, man, and the bitch feel like you owe her because she let you live with her for a cool little minute when you was off your feet. So bitches be keeping that scorecard, my nigga. They keep that scorecard and they be looking at the score and they be like, whoa, this nigga is just building up all types of negative points over here on the con side. It ain't on none on the pro side. You feel me? Then a nigga gonna abandon a bitch. I never abandon that nigga. That's how bitches be thinking, man. See, to me, man, it ain't if a bitch is gonna be on the team. If I'm fucking with a bitch, if I fuck with a bitch, the bitch is on the team, then the line of communication is open, because really, that's really what it's all about. Not even the physical. It's about the uplifting the bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know you tell a bitch, you be like, look, bitch, I'm busy. I got to do this. I got to grind, man. And, yeah, a bitch should understand that, man. But when you block a bitch, you feel me? You didn't have to block a bitch. So a bitch is going to hold that against you, man, and seek vengeance, man. She got to feel like she going to get some vengeance on you, man. So what I would do is I would fall back and keep grinding. I would keep the line of communication open. She sent you the drunk FaceTime and got naked. She still love you. She want to fuck with you, man, but she got to torture you, man. She got to get some get back. It might be in the form of fucking some other niggas or some type of shit, man. You're going to have to wade the storm. And the way you wade the storm, man, is you're going to have to keep doing you, blossoming and blooming and getting better, man, and start fucking with some other bitches, because, see, what you got to do is you got to assume that the bitch gets gone, man, and proceed accordingly, man. And so you need to be blossoming, blooming, and fucking with other bitches and kind of let it be known, and hopefully you fuck with bitches that's on her level or greater if possible, man. And you know, make sure your presence is felt through the gram. If you got your social medias up and whatnot, to let a bitch know that you out there doing what you gotta do, making shit happen, man. Not fucking moping around, kicking rocks and being sad and shit. But when a bitch see you happy and buoyant and fucking with other bitches, man, let me tell you, man, that stimulate a bitch deep down in the soul and make a bitch do things you never thought a bitch could do, man, because bitches is motivated by competition and they don't give a fuck when you're by yourself. And let me tell you something. When you live with a bitch, she got an eye on you and she looking at you and she could tell that you're by yourself, man. See, when you leave the place and you live somewhere else and then you block a bitch, man, I don't know, man. That seems like a lack of courage and confidence in wrangling a bitch properly, man. Because the only time I block a bitch is when I'm like, a bitch is banished forever. Like, we're not coming back. Bitch, you banished forever. That's why I block a bitch. And you know what I'm saying? That's why you block a bitch. So what I say is, hey man, like I said, continue to do good things, man. Blossom and bloom. Get back on your feet. Do not let this, you know what I'm saying, let a bitch go, man. It's freedom, and letting a bitch go, man, is freedom. It seems like it's not, and I preach that it's hard, man. Cop and blow, man. Life itself is cop and blow, man. This is transient. We live a transient existence. Everything is temporary. Everything around you is temporary. This world is passing away. It's passing away every moment. Bro, you know a bitch and then you don't know a bitch, man. You know a bitch and then you don't know the bitch. You feel me? Like, that's the way it goes, bro. Like, you get to know a bitch for a little while. She's in your life. We interact. And then it comes to the end. It's like a book with a cover. You flipping through the pages. And then you come to the final page. And it's the end. And you close the book. And you put the book on the shelf, man. And you look back finally at that book. You look at the book and you say, hey, I remember that book. It has some very lovely moments in that. And you keep going, man, because this experience, this life experience that we have in is beautiful, man. And you don't want to limit and restrict yourself to, you know what I'm saying, moping around and shit, man, especially when another human being don't want to fuck with you. Now, I can understand if she want to fuck with you and you're rebuking her. But if a bitch don't want to fuck with you, man, there's beauty in that, man. You gotta see the beauty in that, man. It's so beautiful. Let me tell you something, man. When a bitch dump you, right? And you show no suckerism, you show no emotional response. You internalize all of it, the pain of it. You internalize it. You never let her see not one iota of suckerism or emotional display or beg not one time. You accept the judgment. You accept the dumping. You accept the dumping with pride. You show class. You show stoicism in the face of the fires. Even though you may love her so deep, you shed great tears privately, man. You mourn the loss of the pussy. It's a tragedy, man. You're going to miss the pussy. You're going to miss the way she smelled. But listen, you internalize it, man, and you show no emotion. You show no sadness. You show no suckerism because, man, let me tell you, man, a bitch gains strength off of your displays of suckerism, my nigga. A bitch gains strength and power off of your displays of suckerism. And when you show complete, when you are without reaction, without emotion, and great acceptance, she dumps you. She says, I can't fuck with you. You say, okay. She sends you a long text explaining how she can't date you or she can't kick it with you no more. You just say, okay, that's cool. I respect your decision. Have a good life. Even though it kill you on the inside, slaughter your soul. But if you could remain stoic and be like, okay, that's cool. She dumped you. Should be like, listen, I just think that, you know, you would be happier with somebody else. We just different. You know, it's me. You say, yeah, okay, well, yeah, all right, that's cool. I respect your decision. It's, you know what? Hey, man, I appreciated the moments that we had. And you never text her again. You never dial her number again, bro. You just, you know what I'm saying? You delete her shit from your phone, bro. That's when you block the number. You know what I mean? You know. And if a bitch come back, then you set terms if you want to deal with it. You set terms if you want to deal with it. You know what I mean? But I beg you. I beg all niggas who can hear my sound of my voice. If you ever get fired by a bitch, if you ever get fired by a bitch, especially publicly, all my young motherfuckers in high school and shit like that, the whole classroom know you fuck with this bitch. Even if you get fired publicly, you get fired in any of that shit, my nigga, if you can hear my voice, listen to me, believe in what I'm saying, show no emotion, accept the judgment. Okay, that's cool. Do not beg. Never beg. There is no begging. Acceptance. You hear me? Accept some shit. Cop and blow. This whole world is transient, my nigga. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. It shall come to an end. One day you get to fuck a bitch for the first time, and there will be a last time that you fuck this bitch. There will be a last time. There was a first time, and there will be a last time, my nigga. You hear me? This world is passing away. Never forget that shit. Alright, let me see. What did I want to? Oh yeah. Wait, I got the wrong phone. I needed to address some other shit. I know I'm forgetting. Nicki Minaj is going in on Rick Ross right now. Said, "Sit your fat ass down." See, she redirecting that energy since Joe Budden served her ass. Since Joe Budden served her, she redirecting that energy at Rick Ross like a motherfucker. Bitch, you ain't slick. I see you, bitch. Oh yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, man. I forgot about that, man. Epstein, man. I'm impressed with I know they killed that motherfucker. I'm impressed how they just boldly just did that in front of everybody. How they just was like, fuck that. Fuck it. We just gonna kill this motherfucker in front of everybody. This motherfucker know way too fucking much. This motherfucker know way too motherfucking much. Ain't no need of fucking around. He probably got footage of everybody with a minor. It's a dark motherfucking world. Shouts out to that. That's, you know, for a motherfucker to be on suicide watch and then for them to take him off and kill a motherfucker in federal custody. The cameras is off. The cameras just monitoring the nigga off. Shouts out to whoever did that, man. Thank you for reminding me that it is real as fuck out here, man. They killed John F. Kennedy and never caught a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, you could die. Murder is so pure. Murder is so purification. So much purification. Motherfucker, murder and that's it, man. There's no talking after. You do it good, and there's just nothing that you just can't know. You know, he's just dead. He's dead. Solved the problem. Any problems coming from that is solved. Shouts out to whoever did that, man. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. The Top Mac Nigga Show is a BOSSMACK Industries production. Put your hands together for our special musical guest. I ain't gonna even say no name.